Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here with our weekend reading for February 14th, 2025. Of course, this is Valentine's Day in the United States, and I'm sure probably other places, maybe, I don't know. But I was drawn to pull for this Valentine's Day for this weekend reading some very different cards. First I pulled the Fairy Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. So that's going to give us our main reading. Then for our clarifying reading, I was drawn to this Golden Insights Oracle. The reason why I feel like these are so different is because the Fairy Tarot cards are, the beautiful pictures and this very kind wording. And then we kind of get into the Golden Insights Oracle as the clarifier cards. And they are a little bit more like, I don't want to say harsh, but they're kind of they're like spot on, like exactly. Some cards are most of the cards, all the cards are great actually, but sometimes the messages are like a little bit harsher or a little bit more rough around the edges, I think. So I don't know if there's a better way to explain it, but it's just like, boom, it like cuts to the chase. So I picked these two different cards. I don't know. I was drawn to those opposite cards. For our 3-card pick, I picked the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And even those, are different again from other tarot cards and also from the Fairy Tarot cards with their like energy that I feel around them. So as we get started, I want to remind everyone it's for entertainment purposes only. This is a reading for the weekend of February 14th, 2025. And let's see what energies that we may have around this weekend. And again, if it resonates, if the messages resonate with you, fine. And if not, that's okay too. Don't worry about it. So, I just want to remind everyone to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for being here. So here we go. Let's see what we have. Okay, we have some nice cards, of course, to get started. And let me just pull a clarifying card here. And this, like I say, this Golden Insights Oracle, boy, it like these cards like cut to the chase for me. Yeah, okay. And well, no, you're going to see why from what I just pulled, which is not a bad card, but I'll tell you what, they are like, vroom. All right, first card I get is this Queen of Winter card. Beautiful card there. And this is like the queen, and she's in a sleigh. This Queen of Winter is swords. She's in a sleigh. It's very beautiful. And it says, strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. So focusing on our career, right? Maybe, being unmarried or not with anyone at the moment, but also letting go of people or things that no longer serve us, right? This is like cutting through, again, that swords energy, that, cutting through what we no longer need. Then I got the Lover's card, beautiful card. And it says, true love is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So we kind of start out with this very cold, of course it's winter, it's the swords, it's the queen, and it's, cutting through everything. But then we have this beautiful lover's energy around us. And then the outcome card is this Princess of Spring. And it says, optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. What an interesting, it's almost like as we let go of these things from Queen of Winter, as we let go of these things that no longer serve us, we really attract like what we love into our lives, because now we have the time, we have the energy, we might have the money, the resources to really attract in that energy, that lover's energy of like new beginnings. And you just have that like spark when you first fall in love with someone, and just really attracting that beautiful energy, and then having it come in through this Princess of Spring card. I just love that, this beautiful energy this weekend, cutting things out that we don't need, and then just moving into a really, really beautiful weekend. And then this is again where this Golden Insights Oracle, the clarifying card is the Skull card, and this says, final ending, warning, be vigilant, rebuilding from ashes. So we have this beautiful, we're moving forward, and it's almost like we're cutting things out, that we're rebuilding from ashes. There's a final ending maybe for some of us this weekend where, and here it is, of course, Valentine's Day, right? I hate to say like that breakup, happens on Valentine's Day. I'm not saying that, but maybe some of us out there, we don't get that Valentine's Day gift that we were expecting, or we just realize, you know what, even when we do, it's just time for that final ending, cutting through things that we no longer need. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. But then we have the Lovers card. You know what? It's almost like not only is this a weekend, let's say for lovers, okay, it's Valentine's Day weekend, going out, having dinner, catching a movie, whatever, but also having this beautiful love energy, even if it's just for ourselves, in the sense of we are cutting things out that we no longer need. I get this dichotomy this weekend for people, like, yes, it's almost, and then of course the Princess of Spring, I look down and I see this beautiful creative energy moving forward. It's almost like this dichotomy energy this weekend that I'm picking up, like, yeah, for some people, it really is going to be like they get engaged, they move forward in their relationship, they find somebody romantic, and this creativity just springs forward. But then I feel like, you know what? Some of us are definitely going to be like rebuilding from ashes and having some final endings this week. And you know what? The funny thing is, though, no matter what's happening, okay, we have like this Queen of Winter, and we have this skull, and this skull energy, this, like cut and dry type energy. But then we still move into this beautiful love and this beautiful optimism. It's almost like we know what happens, whether we consider it good or bad, it's always it's just a learning lesson for us. And we almost know that, we're either getting rid of things that we don't need this weekend, some of us for sure. Other ones are like really moving forward, I think, in relationships and that, and really feeling it. But no matter which way you go with like the personal relationships this weekend, this creativity comes forward for us, right? It opens up a new, either a love for someone else, a deeper love, or a deeper love for ourselves. And this beautiful new creativity is able to like spring forward, especially as we look into going into spring and into the spring and summer months. So I love that for us. The other thing I wanted to mention with the skull card is the skull energy, the crystal skulls out there that, they've found in certain places, and they just really hold the data and the energy, and they can really, resonate with the energy that they hold. They can also amplify, whether it's good energy that we throw into that we put into those skulls, those crystal skull ideas, if anybody does that, or even if it's not so good energy, it can amplify the energy. So taking time this weekend to really realize, whatever energy I'm going to have around myself, it's almost going to be amplified, because there's going to be things happening for some of us this weekend that will start to really push forward and give us growth for this creativity in the spring. And whether we as third dimensional beings look at it as positive or negative, it's really always positive, because it's a learning lesson for us as we move forward. So, that being said, that's the message that I have for this weekend for February 14th, 2025. I hope it resonates, and you know what? If it doesn't, that's fine too. Just take it or leave it. It doesn't, it's fine either way. And now for our 3-card pick, I'm shuffling the cards for this light Seer's Tarot. A beautiful deck. The artwork on this deck is just gorgeous. So let's see what we get. I'm going to give a couple more shuffles, and we'll do our 3-card pick here. Okay. Here we go. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you, 1, 2, or 3. If you picked card 1, love it. Ace of Swords. Moving forward, using our minds, really, I'm hearing like, getting that, like that father sky, getting that energy, that's like that spiritual energy, that third eye, crown chakra energy really coming in this week for those people who picked card 1 here, and really moving forward. Like in a way of like spiritually, but also in a way of let's like data driven for you this week, where we learn something, we read something, we meet someone, where we almost get like that. It's like a spiritual upgrade, but it's a spiritual upgrade almost through learning something, like a data type thing. Even if it's something like learning the guitar, or doing some type of hobby, moving up, in the next week or so into something that you really enjoy. If you picked card 2, you got the 7 of Pentacles. This is a beautiful card. nurturing those things that we love and that are working for us, and also though pruning out those things that aren't, right? The Seven of Pentacles, growth, moving forward and saying, oh my gosh, I love this, I'm going to do more of it, I feel excited by it, it makes me feel good when I do this, I'm going to stay there in that feel good space. Or if something doesn't feel so good, saying, you know what, it still had a purpose in my life, because now I know I don't want to go in that direction, right? So moving forward either way, whether it's something that you love or something that you don't love so much, but learning what path, and it almost is strengthening your path as we move forward on it. And then if you picked card 3, I love it, the Magician, right? The Magician, magic, creating your future. What do you want? Looking into this pool, looking deep into like yourself too, into your soul. What do I want to move forward with? And you know what? And taking concrete steps to move forward. And I'm hearing even something as basic, what can seem as basic as writing a to-do list, writing down the steps on how to get somewhere, doing a vision board. This really, getting this Magician card, I haven't had this card come up that much lately, but you know what? It's starting to come up in like the last week or two for me when I do other readings, and it's like it really is a time of growth for people to really sit back, and I'm really loving it because it's time for us to grow, each one of us, in the way that we want to grow, in the way that we want to move forward. So I love that. If you got card 3, using all your resources, moving forward, putting that magical spark, in your life, and really building on that to move forward. All right, my friends, that's it. That's the reading that I have for this weekend of February 14th, 2025. Don't forget, on Mondays, I do my 3-card pick-a-card shorts. Tuesdays are my Super Duper Girl shorts. Wednesdays are my weekly astrology tarot readings. So, in the description, I have each astrological sign and its timestamp, so you can get a quick reading for your astrological sign. Thursdays are my weekly energy readings with a 3-card pick, and here we are today on Friday with a beautiful weekend reading and a 3-card pick. So there we go. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week if I don't see you sooner. Okay, namaste. Bye-bye.